I'm Jeff Chandler for the Events Calendar. Today we're going to cover a relatively new feature in event tickets called Event Tickets Emails. Event Tickets comes with several different functionalities to make it easy to sell tickets, collect registrations, and manage attendees for your in-person or virtual events. Since version 5.6.0, we have introduced a new and easy way to manage emails associated with ticket selling and RSVP confirmation. For event tickets installs after version 5.6.0, the new tickets emails functionality will be enabled by default. For installs made before version 5.6.0, first you'll want to head over to Tickets, Settings, and Emails. So we'll just double check here, Tickets, Settings, and then click on the Emails tab. And we'll need to toggle this, and now it is enabled. Note that enabling ticket emails will overwrite any manual customization that has been done to our previous email templates. Please be sure you update your customizations to the new system and enable the functionality when you're ready. On the Emails tab, you will find a list of emails you can enable and configure separately. Each email listed in this section has its configuration page that can be accessed by clicking on the email title or the pen icon located right here. You can configure the email settings to change the way emails look and work. And if you need any special customization, you can also customize the templates directly. And we'll have an article linked to that tutorial in the video description below. You can also make use of placeholders within the heading, subject, and additional content fields. General placeholders to all emails are site title, which is the WordPress site title, site URL, the WordPress site URL, for example, https://example.com, or site address. This is the WordPress site address, for example, example.com. Let's start off by taking a look at the ticket email template. So we'll click on the pencil icon. And as you can see, we have this email enabled. You can modify the subject, the heading, add additional content. There's also calendar links and calendar invites that you can include with the email. Now, if you use Event Tickets Plus and Events Tickets, you'll be able to use QR codes. You'll be able to choose whether you want to display the QR code or not for the email. Also, for attendee registration fields, this option is only available if you use Event Tickets Plus and Event Tickets. It'll allow you to choose if you want to display the attendee registration fields for this email. Here we see the RSVP email settings. This is the email that's delivered with the ticket once the RSVPs are confirmed. Here we have Enable RSVP Email. This can be enabled or disabled if you want the RSVP email to be sent out once RSVPs have been confirmed. This option here to use ticket email, you could choose this if you want to use this email to use the settings and templates of the ticket email. This way you can use the same email if needed. Then of course you've got your subject, your heading, and additional content, along with calendar links at the bottom. Again, with Events Tickets Plus and Events Tickets, you have the options there to collect additional attendee registration fields and QR codes. Next, we have the RSVP not going email. This is the email that's delivered once a user confirms that they're not attending an event. Here, you can choose to use the RSVP not going email, just if you want to keep the styling the same. You can also edit the subject, the heading, and you can add additional content if you'd like. And we'll just check out the preview email functionality here. And this is what it would look like. Next, we have the purchase receipt email. The purchase receipt a buyer gets once buying a ticket via Tickets Commerce. So you can choose to enable the purchase receipt, or you can disable it if you'd like. The ability to edit the subject, the heading, you can add additional content. Of course, this also includes the order number in here. There's also a number of additional placeholders you can use. And we'll check out a preview for this email. And there you have it. Last but not least is the completed order email. The completed order email is the confirmation a site admin gets once a Tickets Commerce order is completed. So you can enable the completed order email. You can choose who the recipients are. You can have one or you can have more than one. Again, you can edit the subject, the heading, and add additional content. And we'll take a look at what this email looks like. And here you see an example of the default completed order email. There are a few more settings that we need to cover before we end this tutorial. First is sender information. Here we see sender name fields and sender email fields. The sender name is the name that displays in an email inbox. For example, using event tickets would display that as the email sender name in the user's inbox. The sender email is the email address used as the sender of all event tickets associated emails. And if you look below that, we have an area for email styling. So you can add an email header image. You can configure the alignment for the header image. You can choose the header footer background color. You can add a color for the tickets, and you can add additional content in the footer, such as copyright or whatever other information you would like to use. And we'll just take a look at that email because we can. And here is what that email looks like. Of course, you got the calendar links here. You've got the event information here. And although we've briefly covered the majority of events tickets, I do want to show you that there's a lot more that can be done. And we'll link to this knowledge base article in the video description below. But as you can see on this page, we cover the various emails that you can edit. But right here, we have a list of available placeholders that you can use in these email templates and what those placeholders contain. And we also explain when and where you can use these various placeholders. And this allows a lot more customization options, flexibility in events tickets. Now, if you're having email deliverability issues or are your site's emails not being received, we have an article covering the most common problems that we'll link to below in the video description. If you run into any issues, please don't hesitate to contact our support team.